Hey, let's play.
All over.
Max, can you hear me?
Okay, so we have gone back and
Chloe?
Yeah.
we have gone back. We're gonna do the second
must have
ending now.
passed out.
It's
Yeah,
Thank
for
God.
completion.
yeah,
Don't you
much
ever
as
do that
completion
again, okay?
really, but
Well, this doesn't.
But that
No,
night
I mean
was
it
so
in some way it
horrible.
does. I mean, Chloe has to
So
die. You know, he has to die.
Yeah.
You kind of come to that realization. The nightmare scene kind of beat that over the head a little too much.
yeah,
But
that
you
nightmare
get the
scene
idea.
was
I mean,
rough.
we called it on the third episode. It was like, yeah, I mean, Chloe has to die to create equilibrium in time.
Well, it's not equilibrium. It's just to undo the ripple. Like it's
Yeah, and I see what you're saying. I mean,
the metaphor I use is you can't unthrow the rock.
whatever you call it, like the.
You have to stop yourself from throwing the rock. You have to stop yourself from running time.
I mean, it depends on what perspective. So the perspective of like,
Through the course of
yeah, the perspective of chaos theory, yeah, she has to die. The perspective from
So I thought
karma
there was a
theory is
slight
that
chance-
she has to die for these guys to get discovered who have harmed lots of other people.
I thought there was a
Oh,
slight
that's
chance
okay.
Max
You were
had to
given
die.
power.
Actually,
Well, because you remember that movie, Butterfly
yeah, the
Effect.
butterfly effect.
He
the
kills
only-
himself.
The only way to undo all of the damage is to die. Like
Yeah.
if you never exist, you never time travel, you never cause the butterfly effect.
Okay, so you're not the goddamn
And
time
that is the
master,
correct
you're
timeline if
Maxine
you start
Caulfield.
fucking with it. Again,
Yeah.
this goes back to my comment of if you invent time travel, you have to uninvent time travel at the
I
exact
don't
same
know.
instant.
After all the dark stuff in this episode, I actually kind of hoped for a happier ending, but
No, this game.
But
if
I mean,
this
I knew
game
kind of-
had a happy ending, I'd be even more upset
the
than I
only
was
way.
with this polarized bullshit we get here, where
I
it's
feel like
either
I took
or.
this shot
And
1,000
I,
years ago.
this game deserves a dark, sad ending, and I think we made
it does
the right-
add a much more emotional,
You-
or I don't know. I mean,
It could have had a
You
more
could use that
emotional
photo
ending because we had
change
that
everything
god-awful
right
nightmare
back to
segment
when
that
you
just
took that picture.
derailed everything.
Yeah,
All that
of
would
all the
take
elements, I would say the nightmare
is for
section was
me
probably the
to-
lowest point. That was probably the lowest point in the game was the nightmare section. It just,
No way.
I mean, the first few
You
minutes of
are
it were,
my
ooh, this is
number one
cool.
priority now.
The hallway section
all
was
that
cool. And
The
then
hallway
for me,
section was cool. It was one or
know.
two stages too long.
too long,
and-
but that was fine. I could deal with that. But then once you got to the
Even though I don't
stealth-
deserve
the
it.
stealth, I was like, okay, like,
I'm so selfish. Not like my mom.
Yeah,
Look
What
what
are-
she
like,
had to
yeah.
give up and live through.
I, mean, I see what you're saying. Chloe has to
And
die.
she
I
did.
personally would have
She deserves
sort of
it.
actually
Chloe
liked
doesn't
a happy
have to
ending,
die.
By a storm
You
and a
just have to
fucking
accept
diner.
the reality of what
Even my-
time chooses to
my
do,
stepfather
trying to correct itself.
deserves
Again,
her
so here's where it
alive.
gets kind of stranger even than that.
There's
If
so
Chloe
many more
doesn't
people in
die,
Arcadia Bay
that
who
means
should
there's some
live.
Grim Reaper
Way more
bullshit
than me.
following her around the
Say
rest of
that.
her life. That's some
I won't trade
final
you.
destination.
That would be really
Not
interesting if
trading
they had that alternative. You save Chloe.
We've had
and then
that
now,
alternative.
like,
Just
this,
been
it's
delaying
flash
my real
forwards to
destiny.
you constantly are
We may
stuck
get
in an
that.
eternal
We
loop.
may get
Almost
that at this
died,
point, but
or
so
Oh, yeah,
think about the number of
That's true, that
times
could be the other
Chloe
ending.
has
Ever since
been
you first
killed
saved me.
Yeah.
by the game.
I know I've been
There's
selfish,
the
but
gun.
for
There's
once,
Nathan trying to shoot. There's Nathan
think I should
gunshot.
accept
There's
my
self-inflicted
fate.
gunshot. There's the train.
Right, right.
There's
All the different like
Jefferson.
ricochets, Jefferson,
Yeah.
yeah. But you know what would be interesting is like you choose to save her life, and then it just shows
Frank.
the scenes, or
You made me
you
smile
choose to save her life, and then the scenes just show for the rest of your life. You're just
We'll see what we get. If
the
we get that
eternity
ending, I won't be.
of running.
If,
'cause
if
that would
that's
be
what
kind
we
of
get,
cool.
I won't be totally surprised by it.
Yeah,
It's,
that actually be kind of cool. Like it's the scenes just show you that you're just now caught.
it's either that or
a
Chloe
tragic
kills herself. It's either that or
kind
Chloe
of-
kills
I
herself.
know
Yeah.
you're making the right
See if we can
decision.
skip this.
Chloe,
Yeah.
Let's get to the choice.
I can't make this choice.
No.
No, we have to sit through it again.
We're getting close to it.
Yep.
You're the only
The only one who can.
Yeah, we're making a lot of pontificating about a choice we've already made once, technically.
Okay,
Sacrifice
sacrifice
Arcadia
Arcadia
Bay.
Bay. Let's see how this goes.
Max, it's time. Not anymore.
Oh.
Max, I'll always be with you. Forever.
Because you have to keep rewinding to save her ass from dying constantly.
And now, yeah, it's like that's the eternal loop.
Or maybe this balances out. This might be the reaction required for Chloe to keep on living a normal life.
The destruction of the whole city.
A sacrifice of many lives. Every possible one that could be impacted by Chloe living is snuffed out. It's the timeline correcting itself. Or it's Chloe... The idea of the butterfly effect in time travel is that the closer and closer things are to the point of change, the more they're affected, but like... whoever won the World Series this year would not be affected by Chloe living. Like, there's enough distance between their reality and their destiny versus Chloe's destiny and reality that what Chloe does doesn't matter. Again, the timeline corrects itself. It'll negate what Chloe does, but Chloe will be small ripples after this point because the majority of ripples that are connected to Chloe are gone. She's adrift in time in some weird kind of fucked up way.
A thought just occurred in my head.
Yeah?
Wouldn't the town have noticed the gigantic water spout long enough for a town that small to have evacuated? Unless it was like just sudden. Which
well, so now
been.
the town of Arcadia Bay, it didn't say sacrifice the deal, it said sacrifice Arcadia Bay. Like, the town is fucked now. Like, there's
Are you saying not sacrifice the people of Arcadia Bay?
the town is never coming back from this. Like, this is
Die.
This is some abandon the town bullshit. There's the deer. Multiple deer.
Yeah, I think it's nature reclaiming it.
Yeah. This wouldn't be the first coastal town to just get wrecked by a storm and abandoned as a result. Like, birds are flying. Yeah, the sacrifice has been made.
They're just driving through. Maybe trying to find any survivors.
Yeah. It's a whale on a roof.
There's a boat on a roof.
More impressed with the whale. Boy.
Yeah, just bodies there.
Yeah. Someone has to have survived.
I have to admit, I'd be a little bit more emotionally distraught, like, if everyone I knew was killed.
Yeah.
I mean, Chloe's mom, for example, Joyce. Ironic signage.
Yep.
No. Ah!
Oh, we don't know yet. We don't know yet.
Oh, there's another scene? God, fuck you!
Yeah.
That was, okay, that was an even worse ending than the, she having to die.
Yeah.
At least, okay, fine, like, they live and they drive into the sunset, but, like, I have a little bit more of an emotional, like,
yeah.
Oh my god, like, everyone we know just died.
Yeah.
Like, I can clearly tell that they put more effort into the Chloe ending, the Chloe dying ending.
Like I've said a couple times in this game, there is a correct and a wrong answer to things.
And the wrong answer was
let
this
Chloe
ending.
live. It's
like, clearly they didn't put the effort into it. Like, I would have appreciated, at least if they had, at the very least, if they had just at least made that scene more emotional, like going through the deadies.
That was 30 seconds.
Yeah,
the other version was like, what, 2-3 minutes? It's
yeah,
some time.
It took some time. Like, I mean, going through all the different characters that you interacted with positively that has died or something like that. That would have been a little bit more of a.
So again, I go back to this.
Yes. You've made your point clear,
choices
Charlie.
we made mattered.
Yeah.
Except the ones at the end, which is a damn disappointment.
Yeah. Not terrible, but not. Could have been so much better.
Could have been a lot better.
1 out of 10. I would probably put this right on a 5.
I don't rate things. It's more than a 5.
A 6.
5 is the game functioned correctly and was a game.
Oh, I guess we have different. I'm talking about like one being like, okay, yeah, not taking the technical line. But anyways, you know, it was good, but it could have been so much better.
And I'll say it again. The game had amazing momentum coming into this fifth and final chapter.
Oh yeah, they did a great job.
Even the first half of the fifth and final chapter was really, really strong. And some of the crazy theories I threw out were because this game had so much momentum, it could have gone some really cool places.
Yeah, and it had such a crazy twist with Jefferson that that was really cool.
And
I liked it, and
not to make a pun about this game, we'll rewind to that comment actually too, where we were going through that whole stuff. I think I mentioned the whole idea where it kind of felt a little out of left field that Jefferson was, in fact, the culprit, the murderer, or whatever you want to call him.
Yeah, you mean, like, I do understand it's like a little too Deus Ex Machina, but
no, it wasn't even that. It's just it was like it was always Jefferson. Ha ha. Really, there wasn't enough evidence leading up to that made sense for it to be Jefferson. Maybe we missed it. Maybe if I go back and look at some old footage and replay the game, I'll know that. But
maybe there was a hint in those clues that we were putting together.
I don't think it was, because all the evidence, part of why it was such a good twist.
What would have been a cool element is, like, you know, the majority of people chose the, like, you know, pick Nathan as the cause or whatever. But, like, if there was a series of decisions that actually revealed Jefferson much sooner, or, and like I was saying, there is, like, a perfect ending, but you have to play the game again and kind of figure it out.
Yeah.
That would have been cool. In addition to a more emotional Arcadia Bay gets destroyed ending, or a more emotional...
there isn't a perfect ending. That's the point. Again,
a better ending. I don't know. And I think different people are going to have different ideas to them what's a perfect ending or what's a better ending.
No, the correct ending is you sacrifice Chloe. Like, it's...
Yeah.
I know you don't like to be sensitive. I go back to this because, again, everything bad that happens is because Chloe lives. Everything...
Perhaps.
David and Joyce wind up closer together. Jefferson gets caught. Nathan gets caught. You probably win the art show. You become a hero. A hero, but like everything is better because Chloe dies. Everything you worked the entire game to piece together.
I just feel like I feel like that is kind of the obvious ending by the time you get to the third series when you see her in the wheelchair, and I was hoping that they would put some sort of twist on that, which they did with the letting the Arcadia Bay die, but the ending was just so.
In some ways, actually, the best timeline is the one where she's in the wheelchair.
No, there's no way that would be the best timeline.
It's not better, but it's in some ways the best because not killing her doesn't cause a murder vortex. You've made a separate timeline where Chloe is allowed to exist, miserably as it may be, and wishing to die as she did.
Well, she would have died. She was going to die in weeks anyways, because she was having the respiratory failure.
Yeah, but that's, again, the timeline correcting itself. I know I keep saying that over and over. That's what this entire game was about, is that the timeline, despite not being a sentient thing, knows its path and will always try and correct to it, and don't mess with time travel. Time travel is bad. So, yeah, we've literally had 2 endings worth of talking about this game and stuff like that. I'm not sure we can beat this one to death much more.
I don't know. I get a gut vibe that you can't. There are no other options unless anyone is. Please correct me, but you get that feeling too. Like I'm pretty confident there's no.
No, those 2 are the endings, and now that I know how it ends, for lack of a phrase. I know the story and shit like that. I can wade into the spoilers that are Life is Strange. Like, I'll say it again, avoiding spoilers for this game was fucking nuts. This game was out for 4 hours, and it was like, let's talk about Life is Strange on Reddit. And I'm like, what is with you people? Give it till the Friday.
It was ridiculous. So like I seriously, like, so I was up last night till around like 1 maybe or 1:30, and I went to check and see if it got released, and there are already spoiler comments. Like, people in that short of a period, obviously probably because, you know, I'm in the West Coast. East Coast people had already played through the game. Yeah. But still, it was just like, God damn it, people. Like, you know, it still takes a little, you know, some time for us to you know, the rest of the world to play. Come to think of it, I mean, yeah, it
took us about, what, like 4 hours to get through it, roughly, with a stop or 2. Yeah, it's none of these chapters. So we're coming to the end of this credits again. Up until this ending, this has been a fun ride. If you enjoyed the series, we'll be doing more like this soon, etc., etc. We seem to enjoy doing these. We'll be doing something lighter beat after this, I promise, because this was dark as shit. Wiggle the joystick.
Yeah.
This was dark as shit. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this.
Nonetheless, I still applaud Don't Nod, because I still think overall they did a great job.
Overall, this was solid.
The ending, you know, I do have the feeling like it would be hard to come up with an ending that would please the majority of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Hope you enjoyed. That's all we got on this. We've kind of beat this horse to death.
Thank you for sticking with us for the past few months.
Let's go back all the way to the beginning and see how all the choices we made are stacking up at this point.
Okay, sure.
Because, okay, yeah, so, after this game having been out the entire time, we are still, for the most part, generally in the majority for most of these options. Except for you recognize Victoria's photos.
I rode in the dirty RV. I saved the bird. I didn't break Snowy's snow globe. You didn't leave any evidence. You read Dave's files. Whoa, where are we in the Stark minority? You didn't help Warren. Oh, because we didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't tamper with the rail tracks. You gained entry to the Vortex part. Yeah. Lisa is dead. You helped Warren with his exam. Blah, blah, blah. You helped Alyssa. I'm trying to think where. Oh, you erased some of the names from the Vortex Club party list. That wasn't. It's probably because people didn't know.
Yep.
You warned the homeless woman. You took a photo in the past.
Okay, so I know I was griping on how a lot of our choices didn't matter. Some of them mattered. I'm sure the homeless woman would have been dead if we didn't warn her.
Yeah. Or I mean,
some of the stuff.
Kate, I think the Kate thing would have, the storyline would have been very different playing through it. You saved the blue jay. You didn't disturb the bird's nest.
It's sad how many of these options are you weren't a dick to people. Yeah. But yeah. Life is strange. More content. Not like this. Hopefully happier and less depressing. Coming soon, I guess. Yep. Thanks for watching. Thank you
guys for sticking out with us, and we look forward to seeing you on our next video.
Yep, we'll do something.
Something Wicked Studios.
Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you give us a thumbs up down below, you share us with all your friends, and you subscribe to the channel. If you're looking for more videos right now, we've got a whole bunch of ones all over the channel you can get to by the links below. If you hit the random button, I promise to send you to a good one. You know you want to. Press it. Press it.